Let me tell you something, brother. This world, it doesn't care about you. It doesn't care about your feelings, your dreams, or your excuses. The universe is cold, indifferent, and unyielding. It's a roaring storm, an endless grind. And if you don't harden yourself, if you don't steel your soul against the onslaught, you will be crushed into dust. And maybe, just maybe, that's exactly what you deserve if you refuse to fight. Comfort is the drug they sell you to keep you docile. It's the silk noose you wrap around your neck, willingly choking your own potential, because the illusion of ease feels better than the sting of truth. But let me be clear, comfort is not your ally. It's your greatest enemy. Men were not forged in the fires of ease. The heroes you admire, the legends of history, they weren't born strong. They weren't born great. They were shaped, pounded by the hammer of adversity, tested in the crucible of hardship, and tempered by the flames of failure. Think of Alexander the Great, leading armies at an age when most men are still trying to figure out who they are. He didn't sit in palaces waiting for the world to come to him. He took it piece by bloody piece, because he understood that only through struggle can one truly conquer. Or Theodore Roosevelt, born weak, asthmatic, fragile. He could have accepted his frailty, wrapped himself in comfort, and faded into obscurity. But he didn't. He chose the strenuous life. He built his body, his mind, his will, brick by brick, until he became a force of nature. You, sitting there, listening to me, you have a choice to make. Right now, are you going to be another soft, weak, pathetic excuse for a man? Another casualty of comfort, crying about how unfair life is, about how hard it all seems? Or are you going to rise? Are you going to stand up, bare your teeth, and declare to the world, throw what you will at me, I will overcome? Understand this, you are not meant to be comfortable. Comfort is a lie whispered into your ear by those who want you weak. We evolved to face danger, to confront challenge, to endure pain. Your ancestors didn't sit in climate-controlled rooms binging entertainment. They fought saber-toothed beasts, crossed freezing tundras, and built empires with their bare hands. They were not soft. They were not complacent. And neither should you be. The modern world has softened you. It has told you that it's okay to take it easy, to indulge in every fleeting pleasure, to avoid discomfort at all costs. But the truth, the bitter, unyielding truth, that path leads to mediocrity. And mediocrity is death. It's the slow rot of your soul. Picture this, a blade, freshly forged. If you don't hammer it, if you don't plunge it into the quenching water, it remains brittle, useless. But if you do, if you subject it to the fire, if you beat it relentlessly, it becomes something else entirely. A weapon, a tool of precision and power. You are that blade. The trials you face are the hammer. The pain, the setbacks, the failures, they are what make you sharp. Take a hard look at your life. What are you avoiding? What scares you? That's your path. That's where you need to go. Growth does not come from staying in your comfort zone. Growth comes from venturing into the darkness, facing your fears, and emerging on the other side transformed. Look at the stories of men who changed the world. They all faced obstacles that would crush the weak. Look at Thomas Edison, who failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. A lesser man would have quit after 10, maybe 20 failures. But not Edison. He understood that every failure was a step closer to success. Or look at Winston Churchill, a man ridiculed and underestimated, who stood defiant against the tides of tyranny and rallied a nation when the odds seemed insurmountable. These men were not special. They were not chosen by fate or destiny. What set them apart was their refusal to give in, their unyielding will to keep pushing, no matter the odds. You need to stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop making excuses. The world owes you nothing. It's not going to hand you your dreams on a silver platter. You have to take them. You have to fight for them. And that fight will be brutal. You will bleed. You will fail. You will want to quit. But that's the price you pay for greatness. You see, life is not fair. It's not supposed to be fair. Fairness is a fairy tale for children and cowards. Life is a battlefield and only the strong survive. But strength isn't just physical. It's mental. It's emotional. It's spiritual. Strength is the ability to endure, to adapt, to overcome. Do you think Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and philosopher, had it easy? He ruled during plagues, wars, and conspiracies. Yet he remained steadfast, practicing stoicism, mastering himself, and leading his people. He understood that obstacles are not barriers. They are opportunities. Every challenge you face is a chance to grow stronger, to become better. But here's the hard truth. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to do the work for you. You have to save yourself. You have to wake up every day and choose to be better than you were yesterday. Imagine a wolf in the wilderness. That wolf doesn't get to sit around and wait for food to fall into its lap. It hunts, it fights, it survives. You are that wolf, or at least you have the potential to be. But you've been domesticated, fed scraps by a society that wants you weak and compliant. Break free from that leash. Return to the wild. Embrace the struggle, the pain, the discomfort, because in that struggle you will find yourself. You will discover what you are truly capable of. And let me tell you something. You are capable of more than you think. You are stronger than you know. But you'll never realize it if you keep running from the fire. Step into it. Let it burn away your weakness, your doubts, your excuses. Men are not born strong. They are made strong through adversity, through hardship, through relentless effort. And you, my friend, have everything you need to become one of them. You just have to decide. So stop whining. Stop procrastinating. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, because it will never come. The time is now. The battle is here. You're either going to rise to the occasion or crumble under the weight of your own weakness. Be the man who overcomes. Be the man who refuses to quit. Be the man who, when faced with the impossible, smiles and says, "Watch me." The world doesn't need more victims. It needs more warriors. Choose who you want to be. Then fight for it. Fight like your life depends on it, because it does. And when the dust settles, when you've endured the fire and emerged stronger, you'll look back and realize that every obstacle, every challenge, every hardship was worth it. Because it made you who you are.